coming to the show for episode 2 of Gamer Oral History. Going to talk all things Pokemon and Pokemon Showdown and Pokemon as a community. We've got Jace, round of... I have to fix... Wait, what did I do? What? Oh, I still have Shirley's face big. We have Jace, round of applause. Oh, that's me!
Nice.
Well, Jace, your face and name are finally appearing at the same time, if you can believe it. I know. And here we are, and we're ready to get into, we're ready to talk Pokemon. Before we talk Pokemon, we're going to show down. We're going to show people a little bit about some Pokemon. Wow, is that back-to-back RTT Pokemon champion Jace? I believe it is. Relatable shit.
It is.
So
back to back.
Okay,
What
I got
people
lo-fi Pokemon radio on in the background. Now we're ready to game. So we're looking at Pokemon Showdown, Jace. We're actually very ready to game. We're not ready to do much of anything else. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is build me a team. Our name is Folkwise, and choose name. Folkwise.
Gotta click choose. There you go.
There we go. Choose name Folkwise. And our icon is like the dad with the baby Pichu on the back, because I'm the dad and Shirley's the baby.
I am baby.
Okay, and now chat is... I just picked my favorite boy, Hisui and Gudra. But we could be married to Hisui and Gudra here. Actually, I have not looked up what those Pokemon leaks were this week, so I don't know if saying married to Hisui and Gudra is gonna make people like laugh at me in chat. But
no.
Okay, but chat, if you're shouting for a Pokemon, let me know. I see people shouting. Oh, zoom in on Showdown.
You see one person shouting Clodsire.
I see person shouting Clodsire.
Well, if we want to use both of them, we might be in for some trouble, but...
Why? Why would you say that?
Oh my god, in the weeds right off the bat. Hisui and Gudra, click on that little place where it says stats.
Yeah.
With the bars.
Yep.
So we can see the stat numbers here. This is breaking down the basic game statistics of the Pokemon, and SPDEF is short for special defense.
Mm-hmm.
That means that Pokemon is defensive. It's good at taking hits.
Yeah.
If you open up, press that plus at the top next to Gudra Hisui and add Clodsire, and you will see
plus right here.
Something interesting. Yeah, that guy. And you click on the stats, you'll notice the biggest number there is the 130 HP and the 100 special defense.
That's right.
Both of these Pokemon perform the same function. It would be like adding maple syrup and agave nectar to your baked goods. It's good to have them, but when you only got 6 ingredients, you don't want 2 of them to be sweeteners.
We don't gotta be stuck with Hisui and Gudra. I would rather throw in a chat request Clodsire.
I adore Clodsire.
Oh, good.
I have a whole series of YouTube videos that I recorded on my very own 5-subscriber YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
Of me winning a championship with none other than Clodsire.
Oh, what's your Clodsire build then? You gotta tell us what Clodsire, how to build a Clodsire.
The beautiful thing with, with Pokemon is if you click on one of those white areas under where it says moves, and you scroll, there are hundreds of options of moves that this Pokemon can run. And in my opinion, my subjective opinion, the best way to play Pokemon is when you get to take advantage of as many different options as possible. There's only 4 slots.
I agree.
But if you get to change it up, maybe you get to change it up for a reason in specific contexts, then you get to take the most advantage of all of the beautiful multiplicity of the boy that is Clodsire. So a move that you're going to have on this guy would be Recover.
Okay.
Is necessary. And then you're going to want... now we're going to want a entry hazard. I'll leave it up to you. Do you want the rocks that hit the birds? Toxic Spikes. It's been decided.
That's where I went. I went right to Toxic Spikes when you said entry hazard. We could do Stealth Rocks.
I love Stealth Rocks. I love Toxic Spikes. I love Spikes. Clodsire does all 3 of them. That's why he's so special. He's a perfect boy.
Let's do toxic spikes. I love toxic spikes.
All right, let's
That was
throw
toxic.
Earthquake on there.
Spikes. Earthquake.
Toxic Spike. Earthquake. Toxic Spike is a special move. It's pretty rare. Not that many Pokemon learn it, but it is so fun to use. I love that move. And last move. Excuse me. Let's see.
Gunk Shot is the right game, chat, but I don't think we're building a special attacker.
Gunk Shot might be. Gunk Shot is physical. Gunk Shot.
Oh, Gunk Shot's
might
physical?
Just be the answer.
Gunk Shot might be the answer. Oh, it is physical.
I
Damn.
have done a lot of Gunk Shot gaming. I have a. He's got pretty mediocre stats, but they can work. But they really kind of push him in one direction. And he's got a really good ability. If you can click on the ability where it says Poison Point right there, we can choose Unaware. Unaware is a very special ability that gets to ignore when other Pokemon have gotten big and strong. So many Pokemon will use a move like Swords Dance, for example. Well, they'll do a dance and they'll sharpen their blades, and suddenly they're doing twice as much damage. Other Pokemon will use a move called Withdraw. Well, where they'll like go into their shell and then they get a defensive boost. And on Showdown, it'll even show you a little heads up that says, "Hey, this Pokemon boosted their stats." But Clodsire says, "What? Huh? I don't see any stat boosts."
Clodsire going
unaware.
Clodsire going, I'm hearing this for the first time. Wow.
Yeah, he says, "I don't care, not a lick about your stat boosts." So he is really good for countering an opponent's team that might have some stat boosting going on. But that means his job isn't to do damage. His job is to take hits. So we're going to want to make him stay alive. And the best item for that is called the Leftovers. Leftovers are a little apple core. They're a little snack that a Pokemon will hold, and they'll have a little bite from it every single turn of battle. And it'll heal them a little bit. So that's Clodsire. We can move on to the next Pokemon and just go back and cover the
cool.
EVs. Do you want to do a nickname?
Yeah, what's the nickname?
Who was suggesting Clodsire?
Thyla Daisy.
Thyla Daisy.
How about Thyla?
Thylasire, perhaps?
Thylasire! Okay, very good.
All right. Do we have another suggestion from chat?
Or Shirley, do you have a cool guy you want to see happen? It sounds like a no from Shirley.
I see.
Give us a chat. Chat, come through with another while we are. Jace, why don't you give us like a pretty? Someone said Furrett. Jace, give us a good one, and then we can make that Furrett.
Oh my God, yeah. Foddy would suggest Furrett. A good Pokemon to go with Clodsire.
Yeah.
So the beautiful thing about a Pokemon team is you need all 6 of your Pokemon to be working in beautiful harmony in tandem.
Yes.
And so a Pokemon like Clodsire has some weaknesses and some resistances. For example, if a Pikachu uses an electric move on Clodsire, it does no damage.
Nothing.
But if you go up and hit this ground type fish with a water attack, it's going to take a whole lot of damage. So a Pokemon that is, for example, weak to electric, but resistant to water would be good. For example, Alomomola right there at the very top.
Alomomola.
Has good synergy with our Clodsire here because its water typing makes it resistant to water and weak to electric. And Clodsire can come in and take those electric moves for Alomomola. And Alomomola can take the water moves for Clodsire.
Oh yeah.
Go with Regenerator there.
That's
hidden
right.
ability there. That is a super broken ability.
Yeah, it is. I'm just reading it like, what the fuck?
Yeah. These 2 Pokemon here are going to form what we call a core in competitive Pokemon.
Hell yeah. Okay.
A core is the center, the beating heart of the team that makes it work. Now, these 2 are forming
Alomomola looks like a beating heart.
That's true. And
wow.
Clodsire is... If you look at my heart inside, it's just a Clodsire right there.
Yeah, and Clodsire is kind of like a pulsating salamander boy.
Exactly. So Alomomola and Clodsire here are going to function as our defensive core, which means whatever Pokemon we have out on the field, if they ever get out of there, we can bring in one of these guys, and between the 2 of them, they'll be able to take hits from most of the Pokemon in the game.
Hell yeah.
So for that purpose, we're going to want these Pokemon to be doing defensive things. Now, let's look back at Clodsire for just a second and click on those stats again.
Yep.
We can see it has 60 defense, which is pretty low, 100 SpDef, which is pretty good, and 130 HP, which is quite good. What this really tells us is that this Pokemon, it's so slow, it can't really cut through teams.
Yeah.
It needs to be taking hits. And it's much better on the special side. So if you click that thing where it says specialty defensive, right there, just click it.
There we go.
That'll give us all the stats we need.
Nice.
Let's go to Alomomola.
Alomomola.
Alomomola has the opposite. 80 defense and 165 HP. Good defense, but the special defense is 45. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's a really low stat.
Yeah.
It's balanced out by Alomomola having so much HP that
crazy HP.
It's hard to cut into it. But we're going to want this Pokemon to be our take physical hits for us.
Sure.
Pokemon, when you do an attack, sometimes you're doing physical damage and sometimes you're doing special damage. Physical damage being like a punch or throwing a rock at somebody. Special damage being like attacking them with your mind.
A beam.
A ball of ghostly shadow.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Alomomola's moves, we're going to want this Pokemon to be utilizing its regenerator ability, which is going to involve it leaving the field.
Sure.
Because every time it leaves the field, it heals. So it can keep on healing back. So this Pokemon is going to want to use the move Flip Turn, which lets it do damage and get off the field.
Beautiful.
It's an
Get itself
incredible
back.
move.
Yeah.
It's also going to want a strong attack to do some damage to Pokemon that it comes in on. We're going to go with the move Scald here.
Love it.
Which has a 30% chance to burn your opponent.
Let's
Burn
go.
being a very notable status effect.
We're doing between
how-
Toxic Spikes and Scald. We're trying to spread status. Cool.
Oh yeah,
it.
spreading status. Status conditions in Pokemon, very, very important to have a good relationship with those on your team, or else you can get messed up. Now this Pokemon is going to need to heal itself. The regenerator ability is going to help, but it's going to want to also heal itself if it wants to stay on the field. So we're going to use the move Wish, which lets this Pokemon wish, oh please, I hope I get my health back. And then the next turn, the wish is granted, and it'll heal 50%. But if this Pokemon gets off the field, then the Pokemon that comes in will take the awaiting wish, and the wish will come true for that Pokemon, healing them instead, which lets Amola perform a team support function.
Let's go. Flip Turn Wish. This sounds awesome. All right, last one.
Mm-hmm. Last move is going to be the move Protect. This will come up again when we talk about VGC doubles, because we're going to be playing a single battle first.
Okay, cool.
Clodsire. And you can click that right there, physically defensive. That's exactly what we want.
Great.
Protect is going to just let us stall a turn. We don't take any damage. Opponent can't touch us.
Fish for that wish.
We can wait for that wish to come back if we're at low HP. Of course, there is a trick with Protect, which is if I don't do anything to you on my turn, maybe you use Swords Dance. You get yourself strong. But you remember we have Clodsire who is immune to those.
Yeah.
Who ignores those.
Okay. We were
so it's
thinking.
synergy between these two. For this item, we're going to want the move Heavy, the item. Wow, I said move ability item. The item Heavy Duty Boots.
Damn.
These are going to be ignoring the toxic spikes
that great.
An opponent Clodsire may spread at our feet.
Beautiful.
Because we want this Alomomola to stay very healthy. All right, so we have our defensive core. Let's get some offense on here. Now, are we going to try to make Furrett work?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Let's put on a Furrett.
Our long furry friend.
Furrett is objectively terrible. One of the beautiful things
How
about...
so long and pretty, if terrible?
One of the beautiful things about Pokemon is that there are some communities... I agree. I did win a championship with a Furrett-based draft league team, and that's what I love about draft league is even a bad Pokemon like Furrett can shine.
Hell yeah.
For the ability, let's go with Frisk. That's going to be very helpful. It's going to help us identify our opponent's items. Oh man, can I make a little digression from our team building to talk about a tiny little sub community?
Oh please.
All right, there exists a community called Furrett Used. We're going to be playing a battle in what's called Overused, which is where all the Pokemon that are really the best in the game get used. But there is a community based structure where those Pokemon are called Overused, and then the Pokemon that aren't used find success in a kind of lower power level, the less good Pokemon that are still good, called Underused. And there's a whole tiering ladder down from Overused to Underused UU to rarely used RU to never used NU to Poopy used PU to Zero used ZU. Furrett used is a play on that, where it is a fan-made format where you are only allowed to use the Pokemon Furrett.
Yeah!
Nice.
That is the definition of playing video games wrong.
Look at no, it's playing
no.
video games emergently.
It's emergently, and it's so beautiful to see two people facing each other, each with a team of 6 Furretts on either side.
Hell yeah.
And the meta game is so interesting because when every Pokemon has the same statistics, the only difference between two players, it would be just like a 50-50 random shot, except for strategy and team building.
Yeah.
So it's kind of perfect in that way.
Yeah.
There's fewer like risks of, I come into a bad match, my team of all fire types comes up against the water type and now I lose, kind of thing. But for Furrett, we're gonna need this Pokemon to do something for our team. Now, Furrett, let's click on the stats there.
Yeah.
These are just not very inspiring.
Yeah.
We saw a Thylacire and a Alomomola. They have some high numbers. Numbers as far as 165 in Alomomola's case. Furrett got nothing over 100.
Wow.
And the best Pokemon will have like 3 or 4 stats over 100. So Furrett isn't really telling us what we're supposed to do with it. Its highest stat is it's 90 speed, which is still relatively slow.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It's definitely on the faster side.
Yeah.
The attack is low. The defenses are low. The HP is 85 is actually quite mediocre. So this Pokemon really can't do a lot of much. So our options are really to do stuff that's a little tricksy with it, or to just try to add as many different multipliers onto its offenses as possible. And I think we're going to try to do both, actually.
Oh, cool. Hit me.
Furrett very recently got access to a special move, and Pokemon's identities evolve throughout time.
Yeah.
Because the Pokemon company Game Freak says, Pokemon, guess what? You get to learn a new move now that you never got to learn before. Sometimes even we invented a new move just for you, and it's going to radically change the way that you play. So Furrett recently got access to a move that is the signature of Mousehold called Tidy Up. And what Tidy Up does is it's like that move Swords Dance from before, except instead of making you just stronger, it makes you stronger and faster. And in addition to that, it says, I'm going to sweep up and clean up everything on the field. So that would remove our toxic spikes.
This is
from the opponent's
awesome,
side.
though.
It is, but it would also remove stuff from our side. And now, after Tidy Up, Furrett might be doing some reasonable damage. So now we have a choice. Do we want to fill out the rest of this move slot with other kind of reasonably strong moves that this Pokemon could use, some other tricks it could do, or another option would be using a very special move it has, which would just be doing maximum damage. What do you want? Do you want to explore, or do you want to go for maximum power?
I want this to be... Chad is saying Trixie. I want some tricks.
Chad is saying Trixie? All right. So the move that we could have run is a move called Last Resort. And Last Resort, you can only use if you haven't, if you've used all your other moves first. But if you only have 2 moves, then you can just Tidy Up into Last Resort. But let's get some more tricks in here.
Okay.
So let's remove Last Resort.
Okay.
And let's use the move Switcheroo.
Hmm.
Oh, it doesn't get Switcheroo. Let's use the move Trick.
Trick.
My mistake. Trick and Switcheroo have different names, but they do the exact same thing.
Okay. Switches its
Trick
item.
is going to swap our held item with another Pokemon, and we're gonna have to come up with a way to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I think, well, there's an option we could do here, which would be using the Flame Orb item. That might.
Oh my God.
That might be too much.
No, are we about to go Flame Orb and Flame Orb and Facade?
And Facade, I think we are.
Hell no, I'm so into this. I'm so into this.
Let's do Flame Orb and the move Facade.
Flame Orb,
All right.
Shirley, which burns you.
No, I could read.
Yeah. Trick, which we will pass the burn.
Nice.
So Flame Orb was going to cut our attack power in half, which makes us very weak. But exclusively the move Facade ignores that and actually has its damage doubled.
Hell yeah.
Facade has the additional benefit of being what's called a normal type move, which means Furrett is also a normal type, and it gets the same type attack bonus, or stab. On the move Facade. Yes. So the Facade is going to be doing actually lots of damage with the Flame Orb boost, the Facade, and the Tidy Up boost. Now we have one more move slot here. Something I love doing in Pokemon is just scrolling through this list.
Yeah.
And looking at what are the weird things this Pokemon can do. So why don't you give it a slow scroll through there and let's see if anything jumps out.
Chad is also saying Endeavor.
Endeavor. Endeavor would be a truly, truly bad pick. Because what Endeavor does is if you have very low HP and you use it, you will be able to bring the opponent Pokemon down to the same HP as you. But if we're damaging ourselves, then if we're ever at low HP, we're just going to knock ourselves out from our own Flame Orb. And Furrett is quite unlikely to ever live a hit regardless. So I think the move to get the most out of Furrett is going to be... there's Knockoff is a very powerful move it has. There's the move Super Fang, which is quite a powerful move as well. The issue is if we ever face a Ghost-type Pokemon, we're not going to be able to hit it for much damage. But that's just going to be something we're going to just accept that. Can you scroll down a little bit more? There's a fun little section at the very bottom of this.
Usually useless.
Usually useless moves.
All right.
Which is where a lot of the most fun moves are. Let's a little scroll through there. This is a fun part of Pokemon, is just looking at all of these different options.
Yeah.
And it feels like being a game designer to me, is you're saying, what is the gameplay tool that I would like to use? How do I want to build this Furrett out? And I have all these options at my disposal. I think the move that's going to do best for us as far as being a little tricky, a little fun, is going to be the move Super Fang.
Let's do it.
All right. So Super Fang is going to let us just deal a flat 50% HP to an opposing Pokemon. So
as long as it's not a ghost.
Steel type, as long as it's not a ghost. If we face a Steel type or a Rock type that's going to be resisting our Facade, then we can hit them with a Super Fang instead.
Cool.
And yeah, you can click that. Well, that's actually not what we want to click, because that's going to put HP, and we want attack power. So yeah, bring that bar down, attack, and let's even put a plus after the 252 in attack, so we can go with an Adamant nature.
Nice.
This is another one of those Pokemon personality things. Their nature, which increases some stats and lowers other stats, but makes each Pokemon very special. All right. Now, Furrett is having a real problem with Ghost types. So we're going to need an answer to Ghost types. And since we're playing in Overused, I think we should go with one of the best Dark types in OU. So why don't you type in Dark there? And click that, where it says Dark.
Oh, filter by Dark.
That'll filter our search. So we got 6 options here of Dark types that are considered to be in the Overused tier. All these Pokemon are good. They all do very different things. And you can tell that they have very different identities right off the bat, but they all have something in common. They're all very good to Ghost-type Pokemon. Now, we have our defensive core, but because this team is defensive, we're going to want Pokemon that can take hits. Pokemon like Darkrai and Roaring Moon on the screen there, not so good at taking hits. Samurott Hisui there, also not very good at taking hits. Those Pokemon are meant to be used on super offensive teams. Ting Lu down there, also very defensive, similar to Clodsire. So I think our best choice here is going to be King Gambit.
Let's go. What is this
King
thing?
Gambit.
Oh, is this a giant...
This is the evolution of Bisharp.
Bisharp? Cool.
Yes. Bisharp, who... another way that Game Freak kind of has these Pokemon's identity evolve throughout time is by sometimes a Pokemon will get an evolution later on and suddenly be able to hold the Eviolite item, which boosts their defenses if they're able to evolve. Let's go with the ability Supreme Overlord here.
This is crazy.
This ability Supreme
King
Overlord
Gambit's
makes you
Supreme
stronger.
Overlord sounds like a Wu-Tang generator name. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Supreme Overlord makes us stronger when our friends have passed, so it's going to be a great synergy with this Furrett that's going to immediately die, and power up King Gambit.
Let's go!
All right. For King Gambit, we're going to want to take on the dark types in the tier, so let's go... the ghost types in the tier.
Yep.
That would be Pokemon like Golden Go, Dragapult. So let's put on Sucker Punch.
Nice.
Gambit's best move. A dark type move that gets that same type attack bonus.
And goes first.
Let's put on another dark type move called Kowtow Cleave. You said you were speaking to someone from Japan tomorrow at work?
Yes.
With the K. It's with a K, actually.
With a K.
For some reason. Yes. So many Pokemon fans learned what the word kowtow means when this Pokemon came out. And I think for me, I learned a lot of vocabulary. I always surprise my mom by using big words because I read these Pokemon books cover to cover, memorized everything in them. And they're like Pokédex categories and their moves were more complicated than the words I was learning in school. All right. Sucker Punch, Kowtow, Cleave. Let's go with Swords Dance, that movie we've been talking about before. To make this
hell yeah.
Even stronger.
And
then for our last move, this is always up to interpretation, but let's go with the move Terra Blast.
Oh, okay.
This is a move, just one R.
Yeah.
This is a move that is not going to be very powerful unless we choose to use our Terra and turn into a different type. And let's go with the Terra type Fire.
Cool.
We'll see if we like that. And then for the item, let's put on the air balloon item.
Oh, yes.
This will give us an immunity to ground type attacks, which will be very helpful. All right. We've got 4 Pokemon on the team, but none of them are doing special attack damage. Now, this is the point where team building becomes very tricky.
Bulky physical sweeper, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the minus in the special attack section, though, where there's a 4. Just put a minus there. Special attack.
Oh, sorry.
Good. And then, yeah, let's put that 4 in speed.
Cool. All right. You were saying special attackers.
We're going to want something with good special attack that can resist fighting. So why don't we scroll down?
Chad is saying a special flying type. Samax is saying Primarina, which I adore Primarina. I named my
water type?
I named my Primarina LaCroix because she's sparkling water.
I love that.
Anyway, I don't know if we want to do 2 water types. You're right.
Let's put, okay. This is interesting. We're probably not going to have time to do a VGC game as well because we're looking a lot at all these intricacies of team building.
Yeah.
So let's get this done. For you, Samax, we're putting on Primarina.
Yo, let's go.
A special flying type such as a Zapdos would be very, very good as well.
Oh, I thought Zapdos. That would be cool.
Let's grab the Primarina. We'll make this quick. Let's go with Liquid Voice for the ability.
Nice.
Actually, now that I think about it, this is a single battling Primarina. Liquid Voice is fine. Let's use the move Hyper Voice.
Okay. Cool.
And the move Moon Blast.
Love it.
And the move Calm Mind.
Very good.
And for the last one, what is Draining Kiss? Let's go with
Draining Kiss.
Yeah.
This is
This is
our turret.
Oh, of course it is. LaCroix. And for the item, let's give it. Let's do something fun. Let's give it a weakness policy.
Oh yeah.
Just for fun.
Let's live 1 hit, please.
Oh yes. And let's go into the stats, and yeah, that'll do for our bulky sweeper.
Cool.
We got a special attacker. It is going to be a fighting resist. But we've got a big grass weakness now, so let's get on something. We're gonna need something fast that resists grass. Oh boy, this is one heck of a team. Let's put on Dragapult.
Okay, I see him right there.
Dragapult. Let's give him the leftovers item, I think.
Can we do 2 leftovers?
We can.
Okay.
In single battles, we can. Or do you wanna switch it up so we have some?
Yeah, switch it up. Switch it up.
All right, let's do the spell tag item.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, clear body is fine. Let's go with the move Will-O-Wisp.
Great.
Let's go with the move Hex. Let's
Okay.
go with the move U-Turn.
All right.
And the move Draco Meteor.
Now we're doing big damage. Oh, so am I to assume we're gonna Draco Meteor and then U-turn out of it?
That would be correct.
Cool.
We're gonna drop
cool.
our stats and then say, and I'm done with you.
Bye, fast special sweeper.
Yes, that's perfect.
Cool.
All right. So we have an opposing team here. This team is what I would call a hyper offense team.
Oh my God,
We're
yeah.
using what is called a balance team because our team is, well, balanced. We've got some defensive Pokemon, some offensive Pokemon. King Gambit, Clodsire, and Alomomola are all very strong balanced Pokemon. Dragapult works kind of anywhere. Primarina as well. Furrett, not found so often. But Pokemon like Meowscarada, Glamora on the opposing side, Iron Valiant tend to be more offensive in nature.
Yeah,
And
we're
our
gonna get
opponent-
our asses punched.
Well, we've got some options. Our opponent's team, pardon me, is going to be really just about sending out as many offensive Pokemon as possible. So their game plan is likely going to involve Glamora, which is going to spew spikes all over the ground. So our best answer to that is probably going to be our Clodsire. So let's lead off with Clodsire.
Let's do it.
Ah, great. Our opponent is thinking about their move. So the mind games here go so deep. And the thing with Pokemon
Hell
in
yeah.
the community is there's quite a barrier to entry, I would say, because I have to know so much about the game before I can make the actual, like, optimal strategic move here. And all the time, people learn new, weird mechanics about the game. It's such a deep set of systems that choosing the right move and the right option is going to be challenging. Oh, an interesting play from our opponent. They've got a Focus Dash.
Focus Sash, Toxic Debris.
And there's going to be some Toxic Debris on our side. Looks like they are likely to set up either the Stealth Rocks or go for another Earth Power. So we've got some options here. I think our best move is probably just to get rid of this guy and click Earthquake.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Our Clodsire is a little weakened, but we'll be able to heal it back up in time. Let's see what our opponent chooses to send out. So we've got a Pokemon advantage, but they've got Toxic Spikes set up on our side.
Hatterene.
It's going to be the Hatterene. So Hatterene is telling us right here that it's going to be using a Psychic-type move, and it's going to be using its Magic Bounce ability to say, if you throw those spikes at me, or those sneaky pebbles, I'll be throwing them right back. So let's go out to King Gambit is probably going to be our first.
Switch to King Gambit?
Hatterene. Yes. And hopefully we'll take a Psychic-type move.
Good.
Indeed we do.
Ah,
King Gambit,
well
Dark type,
played.
is immune. Yes.
Let's go.
All right. So our opponent now is definitely going to be wanting to switch out of this King Gambit. They'll be probably expecting a Steel move, maybe a Dark type move, maybe a Swords Dance from us. We don't have a Steel move, but we do have a Dark move. Perhaps they'll just stay in and try to use a Fairy type move. What is our opponent going to do against our King Gambit? You know what? They don't have that much for it. Why don't we just click Swords Dance?
Let's do it.
See what happens. Might be a bad play.
Iron Valiant.
Iron Valiant. Okay. So we're gonna have to be sneaky here.
Yes.
Iron Valiant is a fighting type. It has that was a risky play from them because if we had a Steel type move, that would be a dead Iron Valiant.
Yeah.
They took the risk. Iron Valiant is a fighting type, which is going to do a massive damage to our King Gambit. So we can either get out of here, or we can, for all the marbles, just click that Terrastalize button and click Terra Blast.
Oh, Shirley, what do you
this is
think? All the marbles or keep King Gambit to try to sweep?
I don't know.
My choice would be to click Terrastalize and use Terra Blast.
Let's do it.
It'll be fun.
Swords Dance!
Oh my!
Yeah!
Well, there
we
we
take
go.
no damage. Our opponent's likely going to go out to their Garchomp now, which will be able to damage to us, but they have forgotten about our air balloon technology, which makes us immune to ground type moves.
Yeah. What do we do? Do we
Let's kowtow
kowtow
cleave 'em.
cleave?
That'll do huge damage. We'll take a little bit of chip damage from their Rough Skin ability. Oh. Their doom is approaching.
We might have we have the sweep set up. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Go.
Wu-Tang!
Whoa.
Folkwise is undefeated 6-0 victory.
Whoa, Folkwise won the battle? Did they just like quit on us?
They just forfeited.
Huh.
Jace, this is your team. Let's go Folkwise.
All right, we got to do.
Hey,
one
ladders in the chat for King Gambit.
Bro.
Let's try to get some Furrett action. I wasn't thinking this King Gambit was gonna sweep. I just thought it was unlikely they'd go out to the Iron Valiant there, but hey, it worked out.
Hey, there we
let's
go.
go home and load up one more battle.
One more battle. Try to use Furrett.
Interview discussion time, or what's the plan? Do we keep playing?
Let's do one quick battle and then we'll interview discussion.
All right, this is going to be a similar situation. To our
Holy
last team,
shit! Look at this team. There's you,
even more
Shirley.
offensive.
There's you.
Golden Go, my favorite Pokemon. Hold on.
I mean, obviously you lead with Furrett. Hey, let's go.
A play figure of Golden Go.
That's very good.
Amazing.
He's my favorite Pokemon. All right, this is a tricky battle, but we'll try to get through it quickly. Our Clodsire has the Toxic Spikes technology, which would be hitting a grand total of, 2 Pokemon on this team, which is not going to be very helpful.
Nope.
So I think our best move here is to lead off with our Primarina.
Let's do it.
LaCroix. This one's for you, Samax.
Ooh.
All right. So our opponent has a Pokemon that is 4 times weak to our Fairy type move.
Yeah.
It is my guess that they're going to switch out to one of their Fairy resists. So let's go for a Calm Mind right off the bat. Oh, or they could do that.
Dragon Dance. Shit.
All right. Well, the good news here is that even though they've gone for Dragon Dance, they don't have a move to hit us super effectively, assuming they are a traditional Roaring Moon.
Yeah.
That would have a Dragon and a Dark type move. And maybe a Flying type move as well. So
Sure.
let's go for a Moonblast.
Let's do it. See what happens.
That'll be neutral.
Acrobatic.
Oh my god.
We're dead.
All right. Well, that was a neutral acrobatics. That Primarina was not as strong as I thought it was.
Oh,
All right,
damn.
We're gonna have to go to. Well, let's go with Clodsire. Our friend Clodsire Thylacire has that ability unaware, which means it ignores those. Those stat changes. Now this Pokemon's still going to hit us real hard. So let's fire off a gunk shot and see what happens. This might just be a sweep off rip. Oh, they had the Earthquake technology.
Damn.
All right. I'm really sorry for it. This may not be your time. Let's go Alomomola.
Alomomola.
They're not going to be able to do so much damage to that, but we can't do so much damage to them. So we're going to have to go for a Scald here. 30% of the time, it works every time.
Oh my god, they got a crit.
Oh, and a critical hit. Okay, well, no, and that's going to be a wrap for us. All right, let's click Scald one more time. Let this Alomomola go down and see if there's anything we can do.
Great.
All right, this Dragapult's going to die. All right, Furrett.
Furrett?
It's your time.
Let's do it.
Is it your time?
It's never Furrett's
All right,
time.
Folks, this is what Furrett's all about. Let's go for a trick.
Let's do it.
Give it the Flame Orb. Oh! Oh my god!
We did the trick.
Did this save us? Probably not.
Probably not, but it was cool to see Furrett do its thing.
Let's go for a Super Fang.
Oh! Furrett!
There we go.
This is crazy. Let's click Facade and see how much. Oh, they're gonna kill us.
They're gonna kill us. You know, maybe they won't.
Scrappy little filler.
Oh yeah.
Darn.
The Furrett technology.
I love this.
Let's send out the
Dragapults are fastest, right?
It's definitely gonna be slower than the Roaring Moon. Now the question here is, do we want to save the Terra Fire on King Gambit, or do we want to Terra Fairy now to live a move? Let's Terra Fairy to live a move and click Hex. This was a unimpressive performance, but that's what happens when you use Primarina and Furrett.
Item knocked off. Oh shit.
And down goes Roaring Moon.
Hey, what do you mean?
All right.
Furrett put in work.
Furrett,
So
honestly,
far, yeah.
did better than anyone else on the team. That is an MVP performance.
Furry did not go down like a chump, so.
No, Furrett went down like a proud status passer. Oh god.
That one's for
Pretty
you,
much.
buddy. All right. We're not going to be. Well, actually, I think we're just going to want to stay in here if there's any chance of winning. So we're in a back against the wall situation here. This Golden Go is surely going to be able to kill us.
Yeah.
Surely. King Gambit is traditionally a very good answer to the Golden Go, and saving our Dragapult for later could be good. But our King Gambit is probably going to need its
Supreme Overlord
balloon to win.
Yeah.
Supreme Overlord, that's right. I'm thinking. I think a Sucker Punch would be able to kill Iron Moth. Let's go for a Hex here.
Hex?
Hex. Because our opponent might get greedy and nasty plot here. That's what I'm hoping for.
Thunderwave.
Oh, interesting. I'm really glad we didn't switch out to our King Gambit.
Yeah, that would suck.
Hex. Let's Hex again.
See,
we're probably just going to take a Make It Rain and die here. Oh, we're faster.
Still? Even paralyzed?
Dragapult's the fastest viable Pokemon.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's, yeah, even when its speed is halved, it can outspeed some bulkier
All right,
Goes.
Samurott.
All right. Let's Will-O-Wisp this Samurott.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get it off.
Critical.
Oh, all right. Well, we don't.
All right, King Gambit. Do your thing, big man. Big lady.
Let's think here.
Big mama.
We've got a 50% power increase from each of our fallen comrades. We've got 4 Pokemon to get through. We're going to have to Kowtow Cleave through this Samurott. Now, if they use an attack to... They're going to use an attack and break our balloon, which means we're going to need to KO every single Pokemon on their team in one hit.
We don't want to Sucker Punch him?
Way to do that. A Sucker Punch is not going to take a KO.
Okay,
we want to Swords Dance first if we think we want any chance of winning here.
So Swords Dance?
We may just die right here, but
okay.
That's the Epic Highs and Lows.
Knockoff. Yep.
Knockoff. Wow. That was I would say quite a poor move from our opponent. They made some
a little redundant. Yeah.
Terra Water, immediate Roaring Moon sweep. Now, the question here is Sucker Punch going to kill? Because if it does, then we click it. And this is where I'm actually going to take, on my computer, I'm going to open up the damage calculator. This community
you got 45 seconds.
Goofy. Oh, I've got it. No problem.
Okay.
This community is so silly that we have... Sucker Punch is not going to kill. So we're going to have to go for the Kowtow Cleave.
Kowtow Cleave. All right.
Yes.
Oh, God, Lando.
Oh. This is actually good for us.
Oh, take that, Lando. Go back to Cloud City, punk.
The only Pokemon that would be able to take an attack from us. This game is going to come down to a King Gambit versus a King Gambit.
Oh, no!
Okay, Iron Moth is here. Now, this Iron Moth is going to die to a Sucker Punch. So we're going to click Sucker Punch. I don't know if they're going to use... If they have the move Substitute... Oh my god.
It's going to be King Gambit, King Gambit.
It's Furrett. It's Furrett. King Gambit would have died to the Roaring Moon.
Oh, Furrett won. Oh my god, Furrett kept us alive.
Furrett saved us.
Furrett saved us.
We're definitely going to want to go for...
Kowtow?
Oh, in this position? Well, this is interesting.
What?
If we go for a Swords Dance here, we'll be able to... Very, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Swords Dance into Sucker Punch should kill this. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Unfortunately. I think...
Furrett over Lando T. Let's go.
Can we do it? Can we do it? If we get a Sucker Punch crit, we win. They're going to do too much damage.
15 seconds.
Laser shell. I know. The time is ticking down. The pressure is on. And in this moment, you have to make a call. And the call is going to be, we're going to have to go for a Swords Dance.
Swords Dance.
38. All right. Not bad.
Not bad.
Oh, the defense drop is actually game losing. All right.
Oh, fuck.
Sucker Punch and Pray.
Sucker Punch and Pray?
Sucker Punch and Pray. This might be it. This might be the end of our Goldilocks run. Click it. Click it. 5 seconds. Oh, 93. Not enough.
Miss!
Folks, you can't make this kind of stuff up. That's a 5% chance to miss. Sucker Punch one more time.
It Sucker Punched us.
Faster Sucker Punch. No. All right. Now we're in a Sucker Punch versus Sucker Punch mind game. Sucker Punch one more time.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Damn it.
And that's the game.
That's game.
Folks, we've lost.
Fuck.
We can click Sucker Punch one more time just in case.
Yep.
They shouldn't risk it.
Wow.
Hey.
Okay, that Samurott outthought us. That was pretty cool.
I'm so glad that we had that game because even though we lost, even though it looked dire, the emotional intensity of the potential energy there. When Furrett brings it back, the narratives, the storyline, this is what emerges from Pokemon battles.
Who suggested Furrett in chat?
That was my friend Foddy.
Hell yeah. Okay, we're back. Welcome back to Showdown. We're out here. And we still got Jace on the call. And I'm joined, of course, with Shirley, my intrepid gamer co-host. Okay, so we got like another 40-ish minutes of the show for tonight. And Jace, it sounds like you have an idea.
I have an idea. So Draft League, the thing that really draws you in, the first thing that draws you in is the creativity, is the ability to express yourself, to do things that no one's ever done before, to use unconventional strategies to beat your opponent. And that's all based on the counter team aspect of it. So Shirley has a team of 6 that she's already put together. And what I'd like to do is look at her there. Shirley, you use the them pronouns? Mm-hmm. Cool. So look at their 6 Pokemon, but not knowing what the team actually is, not knowing their items, not knowing their movesets. And then on stream, we can say, okay, we'll randomize a team for ourselves and then see how we would try to solve that puzzle by looking at Shirley's team's strengths and weaknesses and how we can use creative choices to potentially win a battle. So Shirley, can you tell me the 6 Pokemon that are on your team?
Sure. I have Umbreon. I have Darkrai. I have Lucario. Ditto. Psyduck. And Unknown.
Oh my gosh.
Vibes.
Okay.
Vibes.
That is truly a curious team.
You're saying all these things, and I'm like, yeah, you're assuming my team is good, but thank you.
I didn't realize that you had built your team yourself. I thought you said you had found a team.
No, not at all.
This is very exciting. All right. What we should do then is get some of your favorites. Dom, do you have any favorite Pokemon?
Yes.
Just 6 Pokemon for sure.
I've got. Okay, should I try to pick like? Okay, just some of my favorite Pokemon.
Give me 3, and then I'm going to pick some random Pokemon to kind of fill out, so we have evenly matched teams in terms of power.
Okay, I think my favorite Pokemon are the Goomy Goodra line.
Okay. Do you like the one with the shell or the one without the shell?
I like them all.
Okay, cool.
I like
Goodra.
I like all of the Eevees, but especially Jolteon, Sylveon. Yeah. The special attackers, the special attacker Eevees.
Okay. Jolteon, Sylveon's one of my favorites. Sylveon and Jolteon are both my favorites. I have a Jolteon hoodie, and I love Sylveon because trans rights.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Sylveon.
It's got to be. Well, if you said Sylveon because of trans rights, it's got to be shiny Sylveon.
It's got. Oh, heck
yeah.
All right, and give me one more of your favorites.
One more of my favorites. I like. Fuck. I'm thinking too hard because I'm like, okay, and the other one of my favorites is like Steel and Fairy, but I don't know if that's getting too redundant.
Klefki, Magearna, Zacian,
Mawile.
Mawile. Oh, the one I forgot. Mawile would be perfect, actually.
Okay, Mawile.
Mawile. Okay, so Shirley's team has Umbreon. Ours has Sylveon. Those guys are kind of similar in power. Yeah. Theirs has Lucario. Ours is going to have Goodra without the shell, similar in power. Ditto and Mawile are about comparable in terms of power.
Okay.
So we need a strong Pokemon like Darkrai. I'm going to randomize that real quick. And the random Pokemon as strong as Darkrai is going to be the Pokemon Iron Valiant.
Who is that?
That is the paradox form of Gallade and Gardevoir.
Okay.
I'm just going with the first one I see. Then we need a basic unevolved Pokemon like Psyduck. The first one that I see is going to be that is actually weaker. It's going to be the Pokemon Wattrel, which is a little yellow bird guy. Or do you want me to generate something else that'll be a little bit more cute?
No, I like what gen is Wattrel from?
Wattrel and Iron Valiant are both from Generation.
Oh, okay,
9.
okay. What does Wattrel turn into?
It turns into Kilowattrel, which is Wattrel but bigger.
I don't know what I expected.
I believe there is it's Wattrel, and it's a petrel. It's a storm petrel, but it's electric, so it's Wattrel.
Okay.
And then our last Pokemon is going to be similar in strength to Unknown. Unknown is absolutely 100% useless. It is cursed by its developers. We're going to have to find the most useless Pokemon possible. It's going to be hard to find one that is so useless.
It's going to be Magikarp.
But I'm trying. It's got to be Ladybug. Perfect.
Ladybug. Okay. Okay. So
right,
do I make this team?
So Sylveon, Iron Valiant, Goodra, Mawile, Wattrel, and Ladybug.
Okay. And add Pokemon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Sylveon.
Yes. Now, Shirley, did you put good movesets on your Pokemon, or did you just kind of go with whatever felt interesting?
They went with vibes.
I pretty much went with vibes. I think partway through, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should like pretend to balance it. And then I kind of gave them personalities in my brain. It was like, this one's gonna be Punchy Boy. And yeah.
Okay, no, I like that. Sylveon is like a drag queen, and Iron Valiant is the protagonist of an anime. You know, I can do it like that.
It's also trans because it's Iron Valiant is based on the boy and the girl evolution of Kirlia, and it's been fused into one because in the future gender does not exist.
Oh my god!
Just one multi-gendered being. I love Iron Valiant.
Oh shit, that rules.
So this is a very trans team, which is very based. Shirley, I have to ask a couple questions. Do you have the item Eviolite on your Psyduck?
Eviolite? No.
Okay. Does your Ditto have the ability Imposter?
No.
Okay. Please change your
Do
Ditto's
both
ability
of those right now.
You don't have to put Eviolite on Psyduck, but please do put Imposter on the Ditto.
Okay. I did look on yeah, fair. I did consider changing that, but yeah.
The only reason I asked to change is that Ditto has such bad stats that if it doesn't have the ability Imposter,
it's just dead.
It will immediately die, and Imposter just means that when it comes into battle, it uses Transform, and it'll be much more fun and interesting to have a Ditto that can transform. All right, so we'll just go with vibes. Sylveon is our drag queen. The thing that is interesting about Draft League is being creative. So I want to do just a very bit of light analysis on Shirley's team. There's an Umbreon, a Darkrai, a Lucario, a Ditto, a Psyduck, and an Unknown. So the main threat here is definitely the Darkrai. That's the strongest one. That's the main guy we want to focus on.
Yeah.
Luckily, your favorite Pokemon have a good matchup into Darkrai. Darkrai being a Dark type. But Shirley's being creative. We don't know what they've put on their Darkrai. Maybe
That's
they're
right.
running a strong Dark type move. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're running something else.
Yeah.
So what we'll probably do is we've got Sylveon here. Let's do something fun. Let's put a choice band on Sylveon.
Okay.
Sylveon is a special attacker, but we're going to make it a physical attacker in this game. And we're going to use the ability Pixelate.
That's right.
And the move Quick Attack.
Oh, Quick Attack. Damn.
Quick Attack is going to let Sylveon attack faster than Darkrai and hit it super effectively.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now, Sylveon, of course, anyone in chat who is a seasoned Pokemon player will know that Sylveon does not need to run Choice Band Quick Attack to beat Darkrai, but we're having fun. So let's put some more moves on it. Let's do Giga Impact.
This is nuts.
Let's do Double Edge.
Oh my god.
And does Sylveon have any other physical moves that we can run on a choice banded set? I don't. Can you? Let's
Body
see. What are the other Pokemon
Slam?
we want to deal with? So we're using exclusively Fairy type moves.
Yeah.
And it looks like Shirley does not have any resistances to a Fairy type attack. Cool. So let's do Copycat.
Copycat. Okay, cool.
Copycat. And yeah, you can just do a bulky band.
Bulky band. Bulky band.
Cool.
And I'm gonna say chapel.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's a little bit of the thought process. Now, on a real team, maybe you would it would be called tech, just like how in Smash there's like certain technical moves, technique, technology. We would run this technology on our Sylveon. We would do this quick attack, maybe in addition to some other more standard moves.
Yeah.
To get the edge over a Darkrai. Let's look at what else we're taking on. Okay, Iron Valiant is taking on Umbreon, Lucario, Ditto, Psychic, Unknown. So Lucario uses Steel type moves. Let's put Iron Valiant.
Mm-hmm.
There is a special thing we can do with Iron Valiant. This is not as exciting. Oh, actually, here's an idea. Yeah, Iron Valiant versus Lucario. Lucario oftentimes uses the move Bullet Punch. It's a weak Steel type move that goes first.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Valiant is usually too frail to get any benefit from the weakness policy item, but off of a Bullet Punch from Lucario, that would work. This may not be activated, but we'll find out. So let's run a weakness policy on this Iron Valiant. And then for the joy of it, let's run the move Focus Blast.
Okay.
And let's run. Let's see. Just what are some other fun things we can do with Iron Valiant? I'm gonna pull it up here because obviously if we do things that are super optimal, it won't be very interesting. What would be interesting? Let us utilize the technology Light Screen.
Okay.
Yeah, Light Screen. Oh, let's do Destiny Bond. And the move Trick Room.
No fucking way. I was gonna say. No fucking way.
Destiny Bond and Trick Room are a very fun combination.
Oh.
All right. And this Pokemon will actually be 1v1'd by a good unknown. Let's just do max speed, max HP on this. And you can do a plus on the speed and a minus on the attack. So you would never run this in a real Pokemon Draft League battle, but there are some thoughts here on ways to take advantage of what our opponent's team might be suggesting while also having some fun. All right.
Did you ever see? I'll chime in for the nicknames when you're done. Did you ever see the show Legion?
I haven't. No.
Okay. There's a mutant. One of the mutants on Legion is named Carrie, and Carrie is a boy and he's super smart, and inside him is Carrie, who's a girl who is super strong, and they switch in and out. So I'm naming Iron Valiant Carrie. That's
perfect.
Yeah.
All right. How are we gonna have some more fun? So next up we have Goodra, and why don't we just put the rest of our Pokemon in? So let's do Goodra, Mawile, Wattrel, and Lediba.
Goodra, Mawile. Illegal.
That's fine. Yeah, just click it.
Illegal. Ladybug.
I think technically unknown's illegal too, so.
It is.
And what's the last one?
Wattrel.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, this little yellow thing. Yep.
Yes. Now, Shirley, do you have a Pokemon Showdown account of your own?
Yes.
Great. If you can log into that so that we'll be ready for the battle. Here's Wattrel. What's Wattrel going to do? Wattrel is going to be able to 1v1 the Psyduck. So let's run the Absorb Bulb item.
Everything is ladders, which is
Oh, Billy D. Thank you for the sub.
Oh, Billy D, my favorite.
Drop ladders, Billy D. Thank you for the Prime Gaming. Okay, what did you call this?
Bulb.
Absorb
Bulb.
There we go. Ooh,
yes.
Okay.
This is going to boost our special attack when we get hit by a water type move from the Psyduck. Let's run the move Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yes, Acrobatics.
Okay.
And then let's run the move Thunderbolt.
Oh, and thank you for the follow just now.
And let's run let's see, the move Endure.
Okay.
And what's the last move on our friend Wattrel? Well, we gotta be able to counter the other Pokemon. Let's run the move Terra Blast and change the Terra type to Fairy.
Okay.
Just one R.
One R. Terra type Fairy.
Terra type Fairy. All right, Ladybug.
Oh, what are we calling this Wattrel?
Sparky?
What?
Sparky?
Oh, Sporky, I guess.
Oh, that works too.
Okay, where are we up to, Ladybug?
Ladybug. And let's power through these so that we can get battle. All right, let's put the Eviolite item on Ladybug.
Oh.
Hold on. Early Bird is actually going to be our move choice here.
Oh, yo.
This is going to be our guaranteed Darkrai answer. All right. So we're going to need a bug move.
Okay.
So Ladybug is cool because Darkrai is all about putting foes to sleep, but you can't put Ladybug to sleep. Now Ladybug has 20 attack. So the way we're going to actually answer this Darkrai opponent is going to have to be being a little bit tricksy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to put moves on this Ladybug? No. So click Team in the upper left, and then select a format, and it's going to open a big thing. You're going to want to go to National Dex on the right, and then click National Dex.
Here?
Second column. Yeah, National Dex. There we go. And then, yeah, if you scroll back down to Ladybug, you can put moves on Ladybug now.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
All right. Ladybug is going to run the move Roost.
Okay.
The move Infestation.
Okay.
The move...
Infestation.
Infestation. The move Toxic. And the move... let's see. And the move Struggle Bug. Oh, no, Light Screen. No, we already have Light Screen. Struggle Bug.
Struggle Bug.
All right. And yes, especially defensive. You can click that.
Okay, this is Mr. Sinister because one of my favorite moments in X-Men 97 was when he walked backwards out of a room going, Ladybird, Ladybird, fly away home.
Oh my.
Yeah, so now it's Ladybug, Ladybug, fly away home.
Perfect.
Okay, Mawile?
Mawile. Mawile's got a great matchup here, so we can't make Mawile too good. Let's have fun with Mawile. Let's put the Choice Specs item on Mawile.
Okay.
Let's give it the Sheer Force ability.
Yep, of course.
And let's give it the moves Steel Beam.
Steel Beam. Okay.
To be our general stab. We're going to want Flamethrower to hit Lucario.
What the fuck?
We're going to want Grass Knot to hit Psyduck.
Okay.
And let's do Draining Kiss for a fairy move.
For a fairy move, yeah.
Yes. All right, good stuff.
This is I'm a
this
folklorist.
bulky
This has to
spec
be bulky spec set, and this has got to be
Oh my.
I believe that's the Japanese urban legend she's based on, with like the teeth.
Amazing.
And her hair is so big because it's hiding a second mouth and it eats you. Don't get plastic surgery, kids. No, go for it.
Our final Pokemon, Goodra. I think we've done a pretty good job of countering our opponent's team. We've got answers for the Umbreon, for the Darkrai. We got a plan for the Lucario to bait it out. Ditto is an interesting Pokemon that takes advantage of setup. It copies your boosts, so we're not doing anything with boosting, just so that the Ditto doesn't get out of hand.
Yeah.
We've got our Psyduck answer in the Wattrel, but we have a big threat left, which is the Unknown, which we do not have an answer for.
Yeah.
Now, Unknown is a Psychic type, so we're going to want some answers to Psychic type, so I think this Goodra is going to run the move Knockoff.
Okay.
That's going to beat the Unknown. And I think that's good for Goodra. Let's do Knockoff, and let's give it an Iapapa Berry. in its item slot.
How you spell that again?
IA.
IA.
Yeah. Sorry. And let's give it the move Sleep Talk.
Okay.
The way Sleep Talk works is that if you are asleep and you use that move, you get to use a different move. So we'll just keep it to 2 moves so that if we ever get put to sleep by a Darkrai Hypnosis or a Dark Void, we'll be able to immediately use the move Knockoff. And let's change the Terra type to Dark, since we're using Dark moves to beat the Unknown. And it's only fair. Unknown only gets to learn 1 move, so Goodra will also only get
Okay. And this is...
in the stat.
This is my son.
My son?
This is my
Perfect.
son.
Son?
I just love Goodra.
And Goodra needs some stats as well.
Oh yeah, stats.
Pride is not the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, what do we got to do?
This is going to be, I think, let's do max HP so it can take hits from the Unknown. And then max attack so it can deal some damage.
Yeah, let's go.
You can do a plus in attack and a minus in special attack.
Okay, plus in attack. Minus in special.
All right. Now, for any folklorists in chat who are maybe unfamiliar with Pokemon Draft League, this is not exactly the kinds of thinking that we would be doing, but it is, I think, a little bit illustrative to think about. All right. Iron Valiant would usually run a different item, but we can run this special item in this special case because this Pokemon has this one move that you wouldn't usually encounter, and I can do something creative by doing a totally different weird set that is going to be able to take advantage of things. And the kind of thinking I would do is usually I would plan out an entire sequence of moves, a whole game plan, a way that I'm going to use Pokemon. I'm currently doing a draft where I let all of the people in the server with me, my opponents, tell me what Pokemon to pick, and so I have a very bad team, and I have to be so creative with my choices. And I came up with a strategy that I think is going to be really successful at defeating my friend. Let's give some EVs to Watch Roll as well in the stats. I'm happy with the strategy that I came up with. So,
one more time with feeling. There we go.
All right. Okay. I have a strange feeling that your team does not have stats based on this little warning here.
Unknown question mark. Very valid.
So at this point, Dom, you do have some Pokemon experience, yes?
Yes.
All right. Then you're definitely not going to need me in your ear. In fact, Shirley, why don't you send me your... you know what? Never mind. I was going to ask you to send me your team information, but why don't we just let the battle play out?
Okay.
Like a lovely little spectator.
Can I get rid of that warning or not?
It'll go away.
Okay, cool.
I probably am the one that is making a problem. But I didn't do anything weird. I mean, I did some weird stuff, but...
Actually, you know what you can do, Shirley? Can you type in the chat here, exclamation point, just in the little chat window in Showdown, exclamation point, show team, one word, SHOWTA. You know how to spell show team, what am I doing? But yeah, no space. Great. Now, Dom, don't look at that, but everyone else can look at that to see what's going on here.
Hey, Nibbles Jibbles, welcome to chat.
Gibbles.
Folkwise.
You know what? I don't know what else to do.
So your team... Oh.
Wimblow Scrim! Okay. Oh my god! Wimblow Scrim is real!
I see what's going on. Okay, great. This is very exciting. Shirley, since you are disadvantaged here, if you'd like any strategy advice at any point, please let me know. But I'm very excited to see how this battle progresses. Ah, a historic start. The light screen technique.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a very interesting, very clever strategy if this was an unknown with Unknown's only useful move, Hidden Power Psychic.
I was scared.
It is not Hidden Power Psychic.
I was scared.
So it does significantly less damage. That actually would have done 20% if you didn't have the light screen up, which is crazy, right? Because Wimblow Scrim is the worst Oh my god.
What?
Okay.
What?
the terrestrialization is
Oh my god!
That was default. I did not change that.
I'll have you know that choice that you made there did not benefit you in any way.
That's okay.
But it was cool.
It was. Damn. You must get walled out by an unknown, huh?
That's why I gave you mono focus blast to hope that unknown would be able to beat something. But no, it was not meant to be. Not with the power of light screen. Alright. This is a battle of inches, as we call it, where each side does very minimal damage to the other side.
Oh!
Ah! Ooh. Very interesting switch here. I'm sorry, Lucario.
Lucario's like, don't worry, little question mark. I got you. Dies immediately.
Oh boy.
I killed your thick Anubis.
Yeah, pretty much. All right then.
Wimblow Scrim.
Wimblow Scrim is back. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if there's going to be an answer to this Iron Valiant on the other side. I thought perhaps Lucario would have it. So maybe for the interest of the battle,
I'm gonna do yeah. For the interest of the battle, I'm gonna do some fun shit.
switch might be in order.
Oh,
Well, actually, Wimblow Scrim might have it. If you just
If I
you've only
just
got
keep
4 focus
missing.
blasts left.
Exactly.
Hold on. No, this is a tight battle still. Oh my, this is a very interesting Darkrai you have.
That's awesome to hear.
Hearing words.
Big damage.
Yeah, light screen's gone.
There's a fun interaction here that can be done.
What?
But it perhaps would be somewhat lost on the chaotic level of play we have here. This is the most in the weeds that I think we can get, but the move Destiny Bond, until the next time your Pokemon attacks, if it gets knocked out, the other Pokemon will get knocked out beside it. But the move Trick Room makes you go at the very end of the turn. So if another Pokemon thinks they're safe because they think you're going to attack and thus overwrite the Destiny Bond, you can use the Trick Room technique to instead go after them and then knock them out when they thought they were safe.
Oh.
It's a very fun combination.
That's fascinating.
But perhaps a little lost on this particular interaction. We have to keep Mr. Sinister around for the Darkrai.
Oh shit, we have to keep Mr. Sinister around? My bad.
Mr. Sinister is going to be able to handle this as well.
I just want to get Mr. Sinister in there.
But it might take some time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my god, this struggle bug technique is going to be...
Oh! Bean!
9%, very nice. I want to see Mr. Sinister 1v1
versus Darkrai.
So,
yeah, I understand.
Don't use toxic, because then you'll get toxic to yourself.
Exactly.
Damn.
Special Mawile has power here.
I'm excited. Bean! 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 That's the words, right?
Oh, big damage.
Kiss you with my hair. Let me kiss you with my hair.
This Umbreon is, this Mawile is quite the wall. At one point, there was a Lucario that could have potentially been able to Choice Specs copycat a Steel Beam, perhaps.
Choice Specs copycat?
Now,
Shirley, what did you build?
What did I build? I don't know.
What else?
I think the only thing you have to get past this Mawile is the Ditto, actually.
Oh, rip.
Oh, I flinched. Oh, and you wished. Okay.
I did.
Or it could be a battle of inches.
It could be a battle of inches now.
I will say the one thing about this is we don't want to have an immediate blowout. All right, Shirley, if you use the steel beam or flamethrower techniques, they may be doing more damage to your opponent's Mawile than the Draining Kiss is doing to your Ditto.
Nearly optimal Ditto. Damn.
This might be Mawile's fight.
Fuck. Okay.
And that's the power.
Let's go, Bloop.
Son. Oh, I'm dying.
Go, my son. Gudra.
You got this, Shirley. The Pokemon Stadium announcer here would say, "What will the Pokemon do next?" Oh, Wimblow Scrim.
Damn.
And our anti-Wimblow Scrim technology paid off.
Yeah!
Oh, I forgot that was the anti-Wimblow.
That's the anti-Wimblow Scrim is my son. My son.
Shirley, can we see what happens when the Darkrai comes out?
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay.
Big damage. Trading hits.
Uh-huh. What will the competitors do next?
Darkrai is known for its hypnotic abilities. Its signature ability, Bad Dreams, does damage to opposing Pokemon that are asleep. But this Darkrai, perhaps with a Choice Scarf item, is not intending to do damage like that. Oh! Clutch survival from
With the Iapapa Berry.
But the next foul play might be enough. Aha, but now Darkrai has fallen into the trap. The approach is sinister.
Mr. Sinister.
This is a situation where Ladybug could actually do it. So the Infestation move is probably the choice here. If Darkrai stays in.
Oh,
Nope.
Bruce. Bruce?
Shirley said it's not going to happen.
Bruce?
But this is potentially a Wattrel entry opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what... Do I want to get greedy? It's Yellowbird.
Oh, Static doesn't have a water move. Never mind. That Absorb Bulb is not going to be doing much good. Oh,
Living.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I'm so sorry, Bruce. Or no, not Bruce. I hate you, Bruce. It's Mr. Sinister. Alas.
No.
Ladybug, even in this battle, will not have its moment.
I know. Fly away home.
Oh. Hold. Hold.
Hold. Hold.
Ladybug might have the 1v1.
Hold.
Hang on. I spoke too soon.
Hold.
This is big news.
Damn.
What move did you click there?
Shadow Claw.
Shadow Claw. Oh no! What move did? Oh, did Ladybug click?
Roost. Speed tie. Speed tie?
That was a speed tie.
Speed
between the
tie.
Base 55 Ladybug and the base 55 uninvested Psyduck. Oh my god! That was we saw a speed tie live on air. That's crazy. Shirley, for your reference, when two Pokemon have the exact same speed tie, it is just exact same speed stat is a coin toss. It's a 50-50 for who will go first.
Yeah.
Nice. I also just love how the Sporky's art is just flat out clip art.
Yeah,
versus,
because he's from the
PNG.
Switch. Because he's from the Switch. Yeah.
Some Switch Pokemon have
Oh, okay.
3D models, but
Not Sporky.
But every unknown form has them, so that's what's important. We could be seeing a Wattrel sweep here, folks. That's possible. Oh, the Umbreon technique.
Yeah, the bean.
Tanks it like a champion.
Ooh.
I think Sporky only has one option here.
Right?
Although, there are 2 fairy types waiting in the back if you want to try to sweep it up. But a Terra Fairy, Terra Blast could be.
That's what I'm thinking. Come on, Sporky.
I believe that Sporky can do it.
Yeah, look at that face. Sporky believes in himself.
Oh, this Umbreon has maxed out its special defense stat. I don't know. That Thunderbolt at 16, I think this is going to do about 32%. A little less. 24. Oh my god. Significantly less. I was wrong.
We out here.
Oh, this Umbreon is going to just stall it out. This Umbreon said this live stream is going to be another many minutes.
Yeah.
But no. Psyduck entry.
There can only be one yellow bird.
There's some deep strategy in this. Ah, the appearance of the Ditto.
Oh, oops. I don't know what I hit.
Bloop, hoping to get a hit off on this Sporky.
Yeah, come on, Bloop.
Ah, but the Bloop is not
Wattrel sweep. Wattrel sweep.
Really is a Wattrel sweep.
Wattrel sweep. What?
Wattrel sweep.
1%?
That's the epic highs and lows of Pokemon gaming.
1%?
1%.
Come on.
An Endure technique? What will the Darkrai be committing to? A foul play move?
Damn. Oh, fuck. I don't want Wattrel to die.
You could go out to Chapel.
I know I could go to Chapel. Damn. Sorry, let's get back to folklore. That is folklore, bud. No, I think Wattrel's got to go down fighting.
Wattrel goes down.
Here's
but
Chapel.
Sylveon hits the field.
Yep.
Perhaps a usage of the quick attack technique.
That's what I'm going for. I knew that's what you're talking about.
The Chapel locks in. Resists the Sucker Punch. And then it's a 1v1. The Eevees.
Yes.
Perhaps
This is
facing off.
This is Charlie versus Chapel right here.
This is a choice band. Pixelate boosted quick attack, folks.
Yes, choice band quick attack. Pixelate.
Are we gonna see it pick off the bean?
We call this the Pink Pony Club. Bean!
Not quite! Ah.
Bean!
The bean is helpless against the onslaught of the fairy types.
Damn.
And that's the power of fairy Pokemon. We had a Mawile, a Sylveon, an Iron Valiant, and a fairy type Wattrel.
Fairy type Wattrel was the real key.
Wattrel didn't know he was a fairy, but then in battle, it came out. And even in death.
That's right. Wattrel, official member of the Pink Pony Club.
Shirley, I don't think there's much you can do here.
There really isn't. Yeah.
That's a GG.
Shirley, you put up a hell of a fight.
I'm surprised I lasted that long. I'm gonna be real honest.
Cause we were like trying to outthink you, and it's like you can't. It's like drunken master kung fu. It's like you can't outthink a Darkrai that will never put you to sleep. What are you talking about?
It's like outthinking implies logic was put into the initial thought.
A momentous battle, I would say.
Download replay.
But, you know, that's the beauty of Pokemon Draft League is it's the mind games. I'm outthinking you, and then you're outthinking my outthinking of you, and then you outthink the thinking of the outthink. It's a lot of fun. But I think that's my time.
I think
so much for having me,
I
guys.
think that's our time too.
All right.
I think that's a good. I think that's a good time to call it in general.
That was fun.
Ladders in the chat one more time for Jace.